Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and another video. Today, we have a different kind of video. It's a jersey head video for sure. If you're big into uniforms, you're big into jerseys, this is the video for you for sure. So today we have the MLB teams, all 30 of them. Now, he did mess up the Mariners, so if you're a Mariners fan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all two of you that exist. But for the rest of you, this is going to be pretty cool. He's got all 30, like I said, MLB teams to NBA. They are crossover jerseys. This is not mine. This is from UniWatch. Obviously, if you haven't heard of them already, go check out UniWatch. They're a really cool website. They got all kinds of jerseys. All they talk about on their website is uniforms. So definitely follow UniWatch on Twitter, Phil Hecken on Twitter, as you can see down here, and all that good stuff. Now, let me know if you want a part 2. He did all of the NBA jerseys or NBA teams as baseball jerseys. If you want to see that, let me know down in the comment section down below. But let's get into the jerseys. So these are done in alphabetical order by city, as I pull it up on my other monitor over here. These are done by alphabetical order by city. So we're going to start in Arizona. We're going to end in Washington. It's pretty straightforward. I'm not ranking these. This is just my reaction to them. The first one here is the Arizona Diamondbacks. So the Diamondbacks here, we start with a good 90s look. I like both these jerseys. I think they would both work as basketball jerseys. He's got the Diamondbacks here on the white. We're going to call the white ones the home because that's how it works in baseball. Not sure how it works in basketball. I think it works well. I like the diamonds down the side. I think it looks amazing. I think both the two left ones look good. The one on the right looks good as well. I don't like it as much as the two on the left. But overall, this is a really good start. I really like the Arizona Diamondbacks jerseys. The next one here, Atlanta Braves. Now, I do like the home jersey. I think I like the home jersey more than I like the road jersey. I think the yellow like rope, I guess, if you guys can see this part here, this part of the, I don't even know what you call that, the battle axe. Somebody, a Braves fan can let me know. I think it looks better on the white jersey than it does on the blue one, but I do understand what he's going for here. And I like the throwback here on the right kind of a lot. I like the Braves script. I think it really pops there with the white outline. I like the old like lowercase a. I like the spear, I guess is what that's supposed to be, underneath the arm. Really good jersey design. Really good top 2 here. Next one here is Baltimore. I don't like these. I don't like these very much. I thought the guy that did these did a really good job. I thought overall, I just think he missed the mark kind of on these. Obviously, you got the classic Orioles script here. The Baltimore script, same kind of thing. You got the underlining swoop from the E underneath Baltimore. I think the script looks great. I like the logo on the shorts. And you're like, well, Josh, it sounds like you really like the jersey. Yes, but the numbers. I don't like the number. The Maryland flag behind the number, I just think it makes it look too busy. It's orange and black. I know that's their colors, but I don't know if I would have liked to see it more in the actual Maryland state flag colors, maybe? I'm not sure. The Browns jersey, though, the Browns jersey is kind of working for me. You got, obviously, I don't know. I like, of the 3, I don't love any of them, but if I had to pick one, I think it'd be the Browns one and then probably the black one. Next up here, we got the Boston Red Sox. These are good. Nothing special. I couldn't see an NBA team wearing them. I don't think they work well as basketball jerseys, but like, if you're a Red Sox fan, I feel like you would like these because they're not too far out there. The ones on the right, I kind of like a lot, the green ones. They remind me of Christmas. So like if you ever played on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve or something, I think that would work really well. Also, you got Wally there on the pants. I like that a lot. I'm glad they didn't go with a B. I'm glad they went with like a Wally logo. I don't know. Interesting. Next up here, we have the Chicago Cubs. Now, I like these a lot. These are one of my favorites, but here's what kind of holds them back. Um, I like the macaroni noodle thing underneath the name, and you're going to see that in one more jerseys here in a little bit. And I think that's executed really well, kind of as an underline. I think it works well. I would change the font here in Chicago to be either white or to be red or something. I don't like the blue on blue font. I think you have so many other colors to choose from. You could have gone with gray, could have gone with baby blue, could have gone with red, could have gone with white. Why do you go with the same color of blue? It makes no sense to me at all. I don't know how I feel about the W on the pant. I understand why it's there. It looks weird, and then you have like the cubby C inside of it. I don't know. It's just a bit much. It's reminding me of the spring training hat, and I don't like their spring training hat. Like, the spring training hats this year were terrible, and that's what it reminds me of. So get that off of my screen. The one on the right, though, aside from the ivy, I like a lot. I like the Cubs font there. I think that looks dope. You got, obviously, the Chicago City flag represented with the red stars and kind of the general color scheme. You got what I assume is like a Ferris wheel here on the bottom. Never been to Chicago, but I assume that's what it's supposed to be. I think the one on the far right is my favorite of the three, but I think all of them are pretty solid. Now, the Chicago White Sox, I don't love White Sox stuff in general. It's just kind of a boring color scheme. You got black, white, and silver. As far as what you could do with the color scheme, I think the two on the left, they're fine. It's an homage to kind of past jerseys. Obviously with the same Sox font as their throwbacks. I like the shorts kind of a lot. I think the shorts are working for me. I just don't like the top. Maybe if they added a number, like in this area, I think it would work. Now the jersey here on the right, this is the Toon Squad jersey. Now this is, the reason they did this, it's kind of a nod to Michael Jordan being in the movie and also in their AA system. I think it works. It works really well as a basketball jersey. I'm surprised any team hasn't like tried to do that, but I guess it wouldn't make sense for any current NBA team to do that. It would make sense for the White Sox to kind of do it. But I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Next up here is the Cincinnati Reds. This one, I like the white ones a lot. I like that it says Reds. I think it's very basic. I think it fits the Reds' current branding really well. I couldn't really see these on the court, though. The Cincinnati here, again, give me a different red than the red. He's giving me, like, it looks almost pink to me. I don't know. The Cincinnati font on the red jersey, it's just a slightly different color, and it doesn't work with my eyes at all. It's kind of awful, in my opinion. But the one on the right, I kind of like a lot. I'm going to say that a lot. I like the one on the right more than the two on the left quite frequently in this video, as a heads up. I like the Reds font. I like the swooshing underneath. I like that it's all black. I like the secondary logo on the front. I like what he's done with the number. My only question would be, what would that look like with a double digit? I feel like it would get busy. Like if this was 17 instead of just 7, I feel like too much of the number would be cut off by the mustache. I don't know. I have questions about it, but I like the idea of it. Next up here, we have the Cleveland Indians. Now the Indians, this is kind of a throwback to like their 90s jersey. I like it a lot. I do. I like these a lot. I think he nailed it. You got obviously like the piping down the side. You got the same piping on the shoulder. He's nailed these Indian jerseys. The only thing I would change is the Cleveland, like make it red, probably. But I think it looks cool. And then these Wild Thing jerseys on the right, perfect, amazing. He knocked it out of the park, absolutely. He's got like the circle, like the vintage collegey feel. I think he's nailed it. I think all of these are some of the best in my opinion, at least to this point. The Colorado Rockies, these are fine. I don't love the Rockies' current stuff, so I'm always interested in seeing Rockies concepts, just because I feel like they could use more color. These give us more color. These give us like the purple. It almost looks close to blue to me. But I assume it's supposed to be closer to purple. Here's why I don't like these. It looks like an arrow like pointing to their throat. I don't know. Maybe you guys, you're like, this guy's on cocaine, but like, it just, all I see right now is a big honking arrow pointing right up to like where the dude's neck would be. Same with this one. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. Also, I like the Colorado font here should be like white in my opinion. I don't know. I do like the ones on the right though quite a bit. You got like the Rocky Mountains, I guess, in the background. It's like a charcoaly jersey with black accents. I think that's the best of the three, but I don't love any of them. Next up, Detroit. We got the Detroit Tigers. Now, this is the only one with 4, so we're going to try to move through these ones pretty quickly. You got the Tigers font here. I like the white ones a lot. I feel like if the D on the shorts matched the white on the shorts, it would look better, but it's fine. It's fine. The Detroit here, I like the white drop shadow here on the orange. I think it looks really good. I would make the number orange though. I don't know. It's just like hard to read. That's my biggest thing. It's just hard to read the number. I think these two would work really well as a Detroit jersey if the Tigers were to go to basketball. The orange ones, I kind of like it. My only gripe here is the middle of like the D, the R, and the O. It looks like it's almost like too orange. Like everything else is outlined in white except for that part. It's kind of throwing me off. But I do like these throwbacks here. I like the star on the shorts. I think it looks cool. I don't know if basketball fans would like it, but I think it looks kind of sick. Next up here is the Kansas City Royals. Now, this I think for the Royals, as a person that watched the Royals, if I was a fan of the Royals, I think I would like these. I really do. I think it matches what the Royals' general vibe is. I like the crown above the numbers. I like the very simple font. Just kind of their run-of-the-mill. This is their font. You see it everywhere. That's what it is. You got the basic Kansas City logo on the pant here. I like the baby blue a lot. I like that the font there is outlined in white, and I like that the white here, I believe, is outlined in gold. I think it looks really, really good. I think these are, honestly, these are really, really good. Those are some top-notch jerseys. Next up here is the Houston Astros. These are fun. These are the, like the 1970s, like sunset vibe. You got the star and then the number inside of it. I wonder what double digits would look like. So like if the number again was like 19 instead of just 9, what would that look like? That's my only question on it. But other than that, like I think it looks good. I like the Colt 45s a lot too. I think that would look cool. Except for I don't know if you could get away with right now having a gun on a jersey, but I think it looks cool in concept. I don't know that any of these would work as basketball jerseys, but I think it'd be like a cool Astros like NBA weekend giveaway or something. Next up here we have the Los Angeles Angels. This is kind of a nod to the California Angels of way back when. You got kind of the vintage jersey or vintage logo here on the shorts for both sides, both the white and the red. I think both these kind of work. I really do. I like the circle here on the jersey. I kind of wish the white inside the circle matched the white of the rest of the jersey. And I'm sure it would in practice. It's probably just hard to do that in a concept jersey. But I think it looks pretty cool. The red one though, I like kind of a lot. I do. And then the one here on the far right I like a lot. You got the A with the wing on it. I don't even know what they call that. The same A with the wing with the angels here, and you got the clouds. I think all of these would kind of work as basketball jerseys. I really do. Next up here we have the Los Angeles Dodgers. You got the white here. And I don't love these, straight up. I don't love them. I understand what they're trying to do. You got the famous baseball shooting star-ish logo there. That's on a lot of their stuff. I just don't know that it works on a basketball jersey. I don't know, it's weird. And then you guys know, I like baby blue jerseys. If you've been around stream, you've seen videos, I really like baby blue jerseys. There's just not enough happening on this baby blue jersey for me to like it, I don't think. It's just, I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. There's just like, the Brooklyn here needs like a royal blue accent or something, in my opinion. I don't know. The Marlins, these are another one. They're really pretty good. All of these concepts are really good. I just I don't care for these. I don't love the waves here on these jerseys, on all of them. I don't love the waves. I know he's trying to do something with the body of the jersey, so it's not just blank, but I don't know if that was the right answer. I think the white ones look pretty clean. I don't love the black ones though. And then I understand these are supposed to be the 90s, early 2000s Marlins thing. I don't love them. I don't love them. I don't think it works well as a basketball jersey. And I don't know that that's the designer's fault here, or the guy that's making these concepts' fault. I just don't think it looks good as a basketball jersey. Next up, the Brewers. Now, reading the notes that he provided for us, he said the Brewers rebrand was pretty good, so he didn't want to mess with it. And I agree. I think it was really good. I like the homes here. I think they work pretty well as basketball jerseys, especially like in Milwaukee. You got kind of the cream thing happening. I know the Bucks do that already. And then the navy blue here, you got kind of the same like yellow font that you would see on their blue jerseys. And you got that nice logo here. I guess the Brewer man, we'll call it, down here. I think it works well. I think both these on the right work well. I don't like this one on the right at all. Or both these on the left work well. I don't like this one on the right at all. I don't know. It's just like poop brown mixed with mustard is the color of brown that they opted to go with for so many years, and I didn't like it at all, and I still don't like it. I appreciate that it says Brew Crew. I understand that that's supposed to be their thing. I don't know. I don't like it. Next up here, the Twins. I referenced this earlier on one of the jerseys that had a macaroni noodle under it. I don't remember which one it was, but the Twins here, I like this a lot. The kind of the thing underneath the wins. This is going to be a newsflash to some of you, but underneath Twins, it's like kind of underlined the word wins, and it kind of shoots up from the number. And some of you guys may not like that, but I like that kind of a lot, and I think it works. I think it really works, and I think it works with the white and it works with the blue. I think both these look sick. I think the Twins, like this, I talked about the Dodgers jersey earlier. There just wasn't enough happening with the baby blue for it to look good. I think it looks good with the Twins jerseys. You got like the red, and then you got like a blue outline on the red to contrast with the baby blue, and you got the old like Twins Brothers logo down here. I don't know. I like those a lot. Next up here is the Mets. You guys know I love me some Mets. But I don't love the middle jersey. I think this one, it works well. I look at that, that screams Mets to me. Good job. That would work as a Mets basketball jersey. This one here, make the letters a different color than the rest of the jersey for the love of God. Make it gray, like their alternate roads that they wear in the actual MLB. Make it white. Make it orange. Make it black. Why are you giving me freaking blue on blue? It makes it so hard to read. Like, you want to read New York. That's your team? I don't know. Frustrating. I like this one quite a bit, though. I think this would work really well as, like, an alternate NBA jersey. You got, like, the New York skyline. You got Mets, the big Mets font there on the front. You got the bridge. Yeah, Mr. Met on the short. I quite like those. I just don't like the middle one so much. New York Yankees here. It's hard to do pinstripes on a basketball jersey. I can't think of many that have ever done it. I know the Bulls have a black pinstripe jersey, or they did at one point. I think the Magic did as well. And maybe the Hornets. But I don't love many of those. That might be a hot take for some of you guys. I think this is a tasteful way to do pinstripes if you're going to do it. He kind of did it just around the font and around the number. and everywhere else it's just white, I think it works. I think it works. I think it works. Because you got the nod to, we're the Yankees, we have pinstripes, but it doesn't take over the entire jersey. I think it works. I think that would look really good on the court. Same here with the New York, the road jersey, I guess. I don't love it. It's not my favorite. Again, with the font, make it white, make it gray, make it neon green. Just give me something other than the same color. But I do like the pinstripe inside the number. I think that works well. The one on the right here, 100% should be the road jersey. If you're making a New York Yankees baseball team, that's the road jersey right there. You got the red, you got the blue, you got the hat there on the shorts. Perfect. I think that I would rather look at that for 30 games out of the year than I would look at that for 30 games out of the year. My opinion. Next up, we got Oakland. I like the piping here down the side on Oakland. I like, in general, I kind of like these jerseys. I like the piping down the side, like the elephant there. I kind of like this thing that's happening here. You got yellow and green on this one, and you got yellow and white on the green one. I kind of like it. I think these work. I think it works. I think it's a very Oakland jersey. Now, the one on the right here, he talked about how they just lost the Raiders and how he was going to bring the Raiders back in basketball form. I don't know. I understand what he's trying to do. I just don't know if it was executed the best. But I don't know. Like, there are black on black jerseys in the NBA. I feel like that would work as a basketball jersey. It's not my favorite. Philadelphia Phillies here at number 21. The Phillies is an interesting one. So you got kind of the throwback color scheme here. You got kind of the swooshing, swooping thing on the shorts. You got the throwback logo here on the shorts as well. I think it would be okay. It's not my favorite, but I think it would be okay. I don't know. And I also, I don't love these jerseys. I don't love the far right jerseys. I understand this is supposed to be a crack on the blue, but I don't know. It's supposed to be like the Liberty Bell crack there on the jersey. I don't see it. To me, it just looks like a random white squiggly line. I don't know. The Phillies one, it's not for me. The Pirates one, on the other hand, I think he hit these out of the park. I like the shoulders a lot. It screams very NHL jersey. Which to me is a good thing. You got like the black, the yellow, or the black and gold, then you got black and gold on this one as well. It's really good. I think for Pittsburgh, the black font works just because I'm so used to it, but I would love to see what the font would look like in yellow here. And I love the red jersey as well. I'm not sure about the polka dots down the side, but I like the red jersey over here as well. I think the Pirates, really good, really good. Padres here, given the color scheme, I think this was done as well as it could have been. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about these. I've looked at these for the last couple of days, and I just have not come up with like a consensus I love it or I hate it yet, so I don't know what to think about it. Obviously, you got the Friar here on the shorts. It says Padres, San Diego. I think I like the brown one more than the white one for sure, just because there's more color happening. But I don't know. It's interesting. And then the one on the right here, I like the Padres font they went with. I like Ron Burgundy, obviously an Anchorman reference. Anchorman taking place there in San Diego. So kind of a nod to that. And I like Ron Burgundy on the shorts, so I guess I like the jersey, maybe. I don't know. Next up, the San Francisco Giants. Now, I kind of ruined myself with these jerseys. Let me tell you what happened here, okay? So I was looking at it, and I was like, man, that thing hanging down underneath the armpit looks a lot like a tie. And now I can't unsee it. So every time I look at these jerseys, it looks like the dude has a tie hanging down from his armpit, and then it stops, and then he has another one hanging down from his waist. And it's just messing with me. I can't unsee it. That's all I see now. So I don't know that I love it. I don't know. It's weird. I know. You guys are like, what is this dude talking about? He's on tremendous amounts of drugs, and probably, but you know, it happens. I like the blue one kind of a lot. It's the San Francisco Sky. I feel like I would like it better if the same gradient happened all the way down and continued onto the shorts. I feel like it kind of stops here, like right underneath the rib cage, and then you tuck it in and it starts orange again, and then you start baby blue again. I feel like that would look weird, but I like the idea of it. Next up here is the Mariners. This is the one that's super blurry for whatever reason in his article. This was the only one he didn't write a blurb about, like a little 3-sentence thing about, so there wasn't a bigger picture of it. So this is just a super zoomed in thing from the article. But we have the Mariners. I like the trident here, like underneath the arm. I think that's a nice touch. I like the font. I like the color scheme. I think the Mariners, it looks really good. I'd be really happy with that if that was the Mariners basketball jersey. Now, I also like the yellow one. I like the Pilots one quite a lot. You got the steering wheel, obviously. You got the number inside of it. I think that works. I haven't been a big fan of numbers inside of circles tonight. I think this one kind of works. Obviously, the wings coming out the side. And then you got the Seattle Needle, I believe is what that is there on the shorts. It's blurry, so it's hard to tell if that's what he meant for it to look like. But I believe that's what it's supposed to be. And then I feel like putting a number inside of there would have been cool. But who knows. Next up, we have the Cardinals, the team that I'm wearing right now. And I think he's done a pretty good job. Pretty good job with this. You got the Cardinals sitting on the number. I quite like that. This one, it kind of looks like a beak right there. I don't know if that's what that's supposed to be, but I don't know. It looks good. Let me tell you why I don't like these over here on the right. It's because they're not baby blue. I was super excited to see a baby blue Cardinals jersey, and then it was not that, and I was a little bit upset. But that's the only reason I don't like it. I think it looks fine. I was looking forward to a baby blue Cardinals basketball jersey, and I was deprived of the experience. So you guys can imagine how traumatized I am from that. Tampa Bay Rays is the next team up. I like these. I like these. These are good. These are good. The only thing I would change on the white jerseys, I think it's a perfect Rays jersey, is make the Tampa Bay above Rays the same navy blue so it's readable. I just think it's so hard to read baby blue on white that you can't really tell. Like, I can tell there's writing there, but I can't tell what it says without looking at the blue jersey. So, I don't know. I think besides that, though, these are perfect basketball jerseys for the Tampa Bay Rays. Also, like these a lot. I like the gradient logo that he went with here. I like the devil ray swimming underneath it. It's good. It's not as good as the two on the left, but it's good. Down to the final three here. If you guys have made it this far, I appreciate you. This is the Texas Rangers. This is my favorite team. Favorite baseball team, for sure. So, to start with, we'll start from the bottom and work our way up here. On all three jerseys, we got the 90s logo, kind of the 90s circle star logo that Rangers fans will be familiar with if you've been a fan of the team for a while. Here you have kind of piping down from shoulder to the shorts. I assume it lines up so it would look good on the court. I don't know if I love the red jersey, though. I don't know. It just looks kind of awkward almost. It looks like the font should like curve a little bit like he did with the Rangers. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. I don't know why. I like the baby blue ones quite a lot, though. This is going to be the same thing as the Twins one. I like that there's other colors complementing the baby blue. I like the red. I like the slightly darker blue inside of it. I like the cowboy hat on the S. You guys will know that's a nod to the 70s Rangers, obviously, that kicked off the Texas Rangers organization. I think the one on the right is pretty well done. I'm a little disappointed on the left, too, as a Rangers fan. Toronto Blue Jays. I think if the Blue Jays were to make a basketball team, these would be the jerseys. I think these are super well done. I think the numbers here are done in a way that the Blue Jays would do them. I think it matches their current branding. Yeah, I think they're done really well. Like, if the Raptors were to decide, yo, we're going to go into a significantly less intimidating name. We're going to go from a raptor to the least intimidating bird on the planet besides like a hen, maybe. A hen would be bad. I think this would be what they would look like, to be honest. I like the maple leaf on this one. I think they all work. I think all of these would work as basketball. Last one here, we have the Washington Nationals. I don't love the font that he went with here. I think it's like the classic Nationals look. I understand that. I don't love that font, and to me that kind of hurts the jersey in general. I do like that it's very similar to the Washington Wizards jersey that they have right now. I think it's good. I really do. I think it's solid. I just don't like the font. I do like the curly W patriotic thing happening though. The one on the blue looks strange. I don't know how you would fix it, but it just looks different. I like the Expos one quite a lot though. You got the baby blue, got the white, the red, the darker blue. Very similar to the Rangers color scheme. But obviously for the Expos, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And that is it. That is all 30 teams if the MLB went to the NBA. That is what the jerseys would look like, and I think a lot of these would look really good. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Again, this is not mine. These are Phil Heckens from UniWatch. Definitely go check him out. Again, it's all uniforms all the time. Really cool website. If you guys like uniforms, you're a jersey head like me, I feel like you would like the website in general. That's going to do it for the video, guys. Like and subscribe if you made it this far, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.